consumption passing through this narrow curve. It's used by most of the major oil and gas producers in the Middle East. Well, the Strait of Hormuz is rather narrow but holds a lot of traffic. If we look at just this narrow point, it's about 33 kilometers, but an estimated 20 million barrels of oil have flowed through it every single day last year. Now, much of it is headed to Asia through the Arabian Sea, but some of it is also headed to Europe, right through the Arabian Sea and up through the Suez Canal. Its closure would mean 19 billion barrels of oil will be wiped off the global market. Now, Iran has been targeting energy infrastructure right across the region. It sent global oil and gas prices soaring. In its latest attack, it has hit an oil tank in a port in Oman. A drone struck it, but no casualties have been reported.
An oil tanker on fire. 150 ships sitting still in open water. The oil that runs the modern world just stopped.
No declaration of war, no official blockade, just a radio signal, and the global market obeyed.
Honestly, a few weeks ago, I'd barely heard of the Strait of Hormuz, had no idea what it meant. So I looked it up, and I can't stop thinking about it. The Strait of Hormuz is a strip of water between Iran and Oman. The narrowest point is just 33 kilometers wide. Sounds like a lot. It isn't.
The shipping lanes inside it are only 3 kilometers each. Think of a building hallway. Now, picture 20% of the world's oil moving through it every single day.
20 million barrels a day. Saudi Arabia, Iraq, Kuwait, UAE, Qatar, Iran, all of it heading to Asia, China, India, Japan, South Korea, all of it through that corridor.
And it's not just oil. 20% of the world's liquefied natural gas comes through there too, plus a third of all global fertilizers.
When fertilizers stop moving in 6 months, the problem isn't fuel prices, it's bread prices in your supermarket, on your table.
To understand how a 3-kilometer corridor stopped the world, we need to go back. February 28, 2026, 18 days ago. The U.S. and Israel launch Operation Epic Fury. Nuclear targets, military facilities. Iran's supreme leader, Ali Khamenei, gone. Iran woke up without its head.
Iran didn't send an army back. It sent a VHF radio message. Any ship that tries to cross the strait will be set on fire.
It wasn't a bluff. The Athanova caught fire hours later. 150 ships dropped anchor right where they were and stayed.
U.S. Central Command told the press the strait is not officially closed. Technically true, practically useless. Maersk already suspended all routes.
Iran has over 6,000 naval mines, swarms of speedboats running at 70 knots, drones, mini-submarines. The whole arsenal costs less than one aircraft carrier.
Iran doesn't need to beat the U.S. Navy in a fight. It just needs to scare the insurance companies enough that nobody wants to risk the crossing.
Here's the part nobody likes to say out loud. China buys 80% of Iranian oil. Most of it crosses Hormuz.
Iran's biggest ally is watching its own energy supply melt slowly.
And while Hormuz shut down, the Houthis came back in the Red Sea, Bab el-Mandeb, 2 choke points at the same time. That had never happened before in the modern oil era.
Oil moved from $70 to $83 in days. 30 days of blockade and we cross $100. 60 days? You feel it in the grocery cart, not on a chart, in your hands.
If you want to understand who wins in this chaos, and someone always wins, subscribe now, because the next scene is already being written.
The world built its entire supply chain through a 3-kilometer hallway. Decades of treaties, optimized logistics, and a VHF radio brought it all down. No bombs, no invasion, just a voice on a channel.
Whoever controls the choke point controls everything. Rockefeller knew that in 1870. The link to that video is right here. Watch it before it disappears from your feed.